My father woke me before dawn and said,
Time to see what you've learned.
"We hiked in the mountains for over 3 hours. Doubts kept creeping into my mind, but I pushed them away, telling myself they were just figments of my imagination. My father was here beside me. He was leading the way. Then, he suddenly stopped at the edge of a small cliff, silently took out his thermos, took a long sip of hot tea, and said,
Over there. By the precipice, there's a good view. Go take a look.
I obediently walked to the edge. The view was indeed breathtaking. For a second, I even forgot everything. That's it, I thought. This is what we came here for. He just wanted to show me the beauty of this world. I turned back to share this fleeting moment of beauty with my father, but he was gone. But let's rewind. My maternal grandfather was a hard man, but wealthy and influential. He had his own business, an old mansion, collections, antiques. After my mother died, he started visiting more often, not my father, but me. He said he saw in me someone who could preserve it all. And one day he said directly,
This will be yours. When the time comes, everything. Not your father's, not his new wife's, only yours. You are my blood, not him.
I saw my father hear this, saw his eyes glaze over with anger. But I didn't pay it much mind then, a mistake. A month later, he suggested a men's trip.
Just you and me,
He said,
we'll finally spend some time together.
I, the naive idiot, was overjoyed. Maybe things are changing, I thought. What if he really wants to be closer? What if Grandpa's wrong and Dad just doesn't know how to show love? We went to the mountains. He was calm. The first day passed quietly. On the second, we started going deeper into the forest. No signal, no people. On the third day, he woke me up early, slung a backpack over my shoulders and said,
Time to see what you've learned.
We hiked for over 3 hours. He walked confidently, isolantly freezing out of breath. Then he stopped, silently took out his thermos, took a sip and said,
Over there, by the precipice, there's a good view. Go take a look.
I approached him. The view was truly breathtaking. For a moment, I forgot about everything. When I turned around, he was gone. At first, I thought he was joking. He was calling, shouting. But the tracks only went in one direction and ended at the cliffs. He was gone. He left me in the mountains. Without a phone, without a compass, only a backpack with canned food and a sleeping bag. In the evening, it began to rain. I built myself a shelter from branches, as my grandfather had once taught me. I slept fitfully. I was shaking, from the cold or from rage. The next morning I went down, not knowing where. I drank water from puddles for 3 days. I met a wolf, he growled, but did not come closer. Apparently, he realized that I was already half dead. On the 4th day, foresters found me. Hospital, frostbite, dehydration, shock. Everyone thought that I was simply lost. But I told my grandfather everything. He listened silently, and then he said,
He's chosen his side. Well, now I'll make mine. You are mine now, and he will get nothing more.
2 months later, my grandfather rewrote his will. 6 months later, he was gone. Everything went to me. The house, the business, the bills. My father threw a tantrum and filed a lawsuit. The judge just chuckled.
Too late to show concern.
It's been 7 years since then. He didn't call, until recently. He asked for help. I didn't answer. Because I remember the cold, the empty slope, and a figure disappearing into the woods.